Oh, hi everyone. Welcome to the Business Conversation Group. So this is going to be our first Facebook Live. Although you guys are not live because I recorded this session. I mean, sucks because it started like hailing outside. So it's like raining and also small ice cubes start coming out from the clouds. It's crazy. But anyway, it's kind of slowing down. But I thought I'd record this session anyway in case of technical difficulties. But anyway, although it's awkward to talk to myself, I'll try my best to quickly go through 5 mindset shifts I had to make to really level up in my business. So before I even go further, I'm just gonna quickly tell you my situation 3 years ago. So I started my business 3 years ago. So late 2018, around November. I think it was November. Yeah, November 2018. And like to be honest, in the first year, I didn't know what I was doing. and then and of course I was thinking very negative too, like I had self-confidence issues. I always felt like I was not enough, like I had so much negative thoughts in my mind, and that really prevented me from really like um improving my business, and in fact it kind of disabled me from making any money or getting clients. Like in fact, in my first year, I made no money, and it could really show that my mindset has a big role to that of making no money. And then and of course, like I didn't stay the same way. In my second year and my third year, which is this year, that's when I started making money because I simply changed how I think. And that's exactly what a mindset is. A mindset is simply a way of thinking as well as opinions. So the mind really determines everything in your life. So if you think negatively, that's gonna have a negative outcome. And likewise, for if you have a positive mindset, you're gonna have positive outcomes too. So yeah, so today I'm gonna go over 5 mindset shifts that really helped me level up in my business. So from someone who made no money to someone who makes decent money. I'm not a millionaire, but I make decent money, and I'm grateful because like my business is my part-time hustle. And I mean, before I really thought, oh, it's not that much, but then I realized, based on the time frame, it's pretty decent. Yeah, so I'm grateful for whatever I'm making. I don't want to share that my stuff. I just it's a bit of a personal problem, personal thing, but yeah, I'm grateful for whatever I'm making now. But anyway, so let me just quickly go through it before I'll stop ranting. But anyway, so the first mindset shift I have to make is like, so before I thought, oh, it's impossible. And for example, it's impossible to make money. It seems impossible to charge a client $1,000. Like I had so much limited beliefs. I thought that some things were very impossible to do, but in reality, what was really preventing me from making those moves were really myself and my beliefs. So you seriously need to change how you think if you really want to grow your business. You can't always think, oh, it's impossible, I can't do that. Like you can't think that way. You have to be optimistic but also realistic at the same time. So before I thought it is impossible, and later I thought, okay, it is possible, let me try. Like, and I totally so before when I started, I always thought things were like, it's unrealistic, I'm not sure if I can do that. But now, as I've been in business for 3 years, I realize it is possible. Like I've done things that are like I never thought I would do it. Now it's crazy, like so much things I've done that 5 years ago I would think, oh, I would never have done that. Like it's crazy how life goes, but like anyone has the ability to do anything. First, you need to give yourself permission. That's literally how it starts. You need to first believe in yourself and think, okay, I can do this. It is possible for me. If someone else can do it, I can do it too. Yeah, so that's like the first shift. I mean, there's no specific order when I'm going through the mindset shifts, but like so far, these are the things that have been like going on and off. Um, it's a journey. I'm still going through. Like I still do have limited beliefs, but it's definitely improved since the last 3 years. Okay, so the second one is it's related to the first one, but the second one is um, before I thought I'm not enough. I don't have the skills. Who would pay me? So like technically, it's more focused on the self-worth. So I have really self-worth issues. Like I just didn't think people would want to buy my services. And I kept on comparing myself to other people from a similar industry. And that's so not the way to do it. Like you should never compare yourself to others because other people, they're totally different people. How can you compare, like, for example, a octopus to a squid? Like they're totally different species. Like you should not compare yourself to other people because they're totally different people with different strengths and weaknesses. And then the only person you should compare yourself is yourself, because like yourself is you're constantly evolving and changing. And what you really need to focus on is, am I better than I was like 5 years ago? Yeah. So really compare yourself to the person you were yesterday. Yeah. So before I thought, oh, it was not enough. I can't charge 1,000 for clients. And then later I realized that mindset is not gonna help me get any money or start charging. So I later transitioned to, I start thinking, okay, I can do this. Like I've seen people who making like they got their first 1K client. I was like, why can't I do it too? Like, why am I like I'm more, I started focusing on my strengths. I was like, okay, I can help people with my skills. I've been designing for probably more than 5 years. And like, why can't I do this? Like I start questioning myself. I start calling myself out. It's like, why are you thinking irrationally? So that really helped me from thinking very low about myself. Yeah. So I transitioned from I'm not enough to thinking I can do this. I am enough. I have the skills. I just need to go for it. Yeah. So that's the second mindset shift. This third one is before I would think, okay, I need to avoid failure. I can't fail anything. I was like focused on perfection. So that kind of prevented me from taking action because I was so scared of failing. But later I realized failure is part of the process to success. Like you can't avoid failure. It's part of the process. Like if you look at those, like for example, Mark Zuckerberg, like he failed a lot. And like Jack Ma, he failed a lot, more than I could even dream of. Yeah, so those successful people, they failed a lot. And I was like, and that gave me a reality check too, like comparing their story to mine. I was like Jack Ma, like he failed like a lot of exam tests. Like, and I was like, oh, I haven't failed that much exam tests. I was like, why am I like like he failed more than me, yet he's very opportunistic and he's now successful. Like why am I beating myself up for a small failure? Like it makes no sense. And yeah, so back to my session. I think I'm going a bit off task. I'm off course, but anyway, um so before I thought about, okay, I have to avoid failure. But later I thought, okay, later I transitioned to thinking, okay, failure is part of the process. It's okay if I fail. I can always try again. I always will find a different way of doing something. And just like recently, I was constantly prospecting for 1K clients. I got many no's, but I kept on doing it until I get one. So failure really is a part of the process. You have to embrace it. And that really helped me. Like it kind of energizes me. So whenever someone says no, I was like, oh, okay, that's great. Move on. So that's the yeah, you have to have that kind of mindset to really move forward. And you have to be very okay with failing, because if you're not okay with it, you're not going to last long in the business world. As harsh as it sounds, that's unfortunately the reality. You have to be okay with failure. Yeah. So that's the third mindset shift I had to make. And the fourth one is before, like obviously when you're in business, you realize how much you don't know. So because you obviously starting everything by scratch, and then you're like, oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. Like I don't know anything. And then, and that's completely normal. Like how can you know something you haven't done anything before? Like how can you do something you never done before? Like business, like in this life I never started a business. How can I expect myself to do it well in the first year? Like it makes no sense. Like stop questioning yourself. You're like, people thinking very irrational and have very unrealistic expectations of oneself. So always yeah, so before I thought, okay, I don't know anything. And I was like, later I transitioned to thinking, okay, I can learn anything. Yeah. So instead of thinking, oh, I don't know anything, what you need to do is, okay, I don't know anything. That's okay. I can learn. And that's what really helped me. I kept on learning. If there's something, like for example, before I used to design like, basic logos, there was no strategy behind them. And later, I saw people, they have brand strategy. And I was like, what is that? And when I started learning, I started, oh, that makes sense. And then I kept on going. I didn't stop because I knew that if there's something I don't know, I need to learn it as soon as possible. And I can't just dwell on something I like dwell on the things I don't know about. So you really need to really learn fast and just be a student always. Like you're never gonna know everything, and learning is part of the journey. Yeah, so that's something I had to really think, like really need to like something I have to accept. Like I won't know everything, so I'm just gonna keep on learning, and do until I have progress. Yeah, so that's the fourth mindset shift. So the last one, the fifth one, is um, before I thought of my business as a hobby. So that actually kind of prevented me from charging people because I just feel guilty. I don't know why, but I just felt like it was like a charity project. I was like, oh, I shouldn't charge anything. But I was like, wait, this is my job. Yes, it's a business, but it's totally my job. This is how I earn money for myself. And I was like, why am I treating this like a charity project and like a hobby? Like this is full on a job. And someone who's and I was like, why am I undervaluing myself and providing discounts? Like it makes no sense. Like someone who's working a job, do they like no one asks discounts for someone who's on in a job, right? How's that? Like that's definitely not acceptable. But how is it acceptable for someone who's running a business to offer discounts to people? Like it makes no sense. Both a job and business is a way of living, like an income. Like how is it different? And I was like, that's something I had to change really. Like before I thought it was a hobby, I can't charge anything. But later I was like, okay, this is a business. This is my job. I can't treat this like I don't know, like a game. This is full on serious. Like this is how I make money, like to live, to take care of my family. I can't just treat this like a game. Like yeah. And this actually is something I recently transitioned from thinking. I was like, okay, this is not a game anymore. Although it started off as that, I realized, okay, this determines my career, everything. So I seriously need to earn money, obviously in ethical ways, like charge what is ethical and rights, and like literally get paid for the value I provide to the marketplace. This is not business is not a charity project. Like I'm not also I'm not I'm not only paying myself, I'm also paying my employees, my contractors, everyone. I don't have employees yet, but I have contractors. So it's not about me anymore. I'm also helping others too. So I can't afford to think my business as a hobby. Like, and I shouldn't let others think my business as a hobby too. So those are the things I had to really shift. So before I thought it was a hobby, but now it's a business, it's my job and career. So I really need to take it seriously. But so that's totally my five mindset shifts I had to make to really start making more money. And that's literally it. It sounds very simple, but um what I learned is that the simplest things is what really moves the needle forward in the business. And I really hope you find this small video helpful. Let me know how you let me know in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you guys live next month. Yeah, there'll be exciting things happening next month. Hopefully I have no technical issues, but anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk soon. Bye.